Hello guys, happy new year. Welcome to another episode of 20s a lot. Now, before we get started with today's video, I personally want to take the time to wish you guys a happy new year 2024. I wish you guys a peaceful year, a year of growth, whether it be spiritually, financially, physically, in every area of your life. I wish you guys a great 2024. May you receive whatever you didn't get in 2023. I pray that you guys receive it in this new year. So, happy new year, and let's make this the best year ever. So in today's video, I will be talking about me going back to school for my master. Yes, as you can see in the title, I'm back to school after 2 years out of school, 2.5 years out of school. I finally decided to continue my education, and I'm just so excited and that I wanted to share with you guys and make a video about it, and just to talk about the journey and kind of what led to me finally going back to school. Currently working on my master's in information system and technology at the University of Missouri in St. Louis, otherwise known as AMSO. And for this semester, I will be taking a total of 6 credits, so 2 classes. And the whole program will take me about a year and a half. So it would have a total of 33 credits. So I should be done with my degree by December of 2025. As I previously said, I'm currently enrolled in 2 classes, which are management information systems as well as information security. So 6 credits. And the cool thing about this program is both of those classes are part of 2 different certifications that I will be completing throughout this program. Those 2 certificates are the graduate certificate in information system and technology, as well as the graduate certificate in cybersecurity. And trust me, both of those classes, they look really challenging. But I'm just excited to be in the classroom learning. Well, not technically in the classroom because I'm 100% online, but you know what I mean. I'm just excited about the learning and and the growth journey. Definitely feels weird going back to school, and just the whole thing of being a student. Like I say, I've graduated, almost 3 years ago, and I've been working since then. So it has been nervous, this whole process of going back to school and applying and getting my schedule. And I just been very nervous and kind of scared too, because like I say, I haven't been in school in a minute. The fear of failing. How would I juggle this with working full time? So getting to this point hasn't been easy for me. The reason why this has been difficult for me to make this decision was due to, I would say, 2 main reasons. First reason, obviously, is the financial aspect of it. You know, Graduate school nowadays, it's not cheap. There are some schools where it costs up to $100,000 just to have a master degree. And so making this decision for me, I was looking at the financial aspect of it. But the thing for me, I didn't want to go to some big school, expensive school. I wanted to go to a state school that would be relatively cheap with a good education. Even still, I didn't wanna pay out of pocket. I didn't wanna get a student loan and all that. I wanted to find a way that I could go to graduate school essentially debt free. And that's when last year I did some research on my company, and I found out that they, like most companies these days, that they have a tuition reimbursement program. Essentially what it is, just like the title of it is, let's say you take out a loan or student loan for your education for a semester. Let's say you take out $5,000 for one semester. At the end of that semester, let's say you pass all your classes, you would then submit all your grades to your company saying, hey, I passed all my classes. You will submit that to them, and then they will pay you back all the money you took out. So all that $5,000 you could then pay back to, to pay off your loan, or if you want, you can keep it. It's all up to you. The catch with tuition reimbursement is typically when a company pays you pay for your school, when you graduate, you typically have to work for that company a certain amount of time before you can leave that company. So let's say you're graduating this May and your company paid for you. You can't just be like, you graduate in May and then, in June you find another job and then you're like, oh, see you later. That's not how it works. Typically, you have to stay in the company for another, 12, 24, even 3 years. It all just depends on the company. That's why if you're thinking about enrolling in your company's tuition reimbursement program, it's very important to always look at the details. Always look at the agreement of the contract and kind of like how long do you have to stay in the company after you graduate, because that's a very important part of the agreement. So in my company, they have an agreement where it says that you have to stay in the company for 12 months after the completion of your program. And if you ended up leaving the company before those 12 months, you have to reimburse all the money that they pay for you after you completing your program. So that for me, it was a big shock, because I'm like, what if by the time I graduate and there's another opportunity for me, that come up and that means I can't take it. So to me, it felt like a trap. I didn't want to be in a situation where I felt trapped. I felt like I couldn't progress professionally. And so that was something that played in my head the entire time last year. Second reason why I didn't go back to school last year was just due to the fear of managing a full-time job and going back, and going to school. A part of me was still thinking, man, can I do this? Can I manage having, working 40 hours a week and doing homework and, spending my weekend doing homework, working on assignments. I guess a part of me was just not ready for that. And I think that's something that I had to ask myself last year. Do I really want a master's degree? And after a lot of questions, asking myself, I end up coming to the conclusion that, I'm taking this degree not because that's the study quo or whatever, but I want to pursue my education because that's the goal that I set myself since high school. I wanted to get a master's degree. And secondly, as I'm now working full-time and a professional, I think that it's important for me to continue to grow. For me, I saw this degree or this program as an opportunity to evolve and keep growing, and also just learn new things, because I'm in a point where I trying to transition into tech, and so there's a lot of things that I don't know about tech. I have a basic understanding of technology, but I do think that there is a lot for me to learn. There is a knowledge. There are technical knowledge for me to learn if I want to get my foot, in the door. And also, I wouldn't be honest if I said that my decision to go back to school wasn't financially motivated. That I mean, in today's economy, in today's world, especially in the United States, unless you started a business, unless you just do something different, having a bachelor degree in itself is just not enough. And so, a master degree, according to numerous articles, it shows that people with master degrees, are likely to to just earn more. For especially those who are in tech, studies shows that you know people who are in tech in who have a master degree, whether it be in IT, cybersecurity, like those people in average they are earning $80,000 a year, and the more experience you get, the more money you make. And studies are showing that the skills needed to do those jobs are in high demand. So skills in like as a data analyst, cybersecurity, all those skills in tech are in high demand. So which means companies are really paying higher dollar to hire people to do those jobs. So at the end of the day, I have to be honest, part of me wanted to go into tech because that's where there is the demand, and that's where there is the high growth, income and potential growth over the next 10, 20, 30 years. You know, our world is being changed every day, and technology is at the heart of all that change. And so, why not be part of it? you know, Before I talked about me going back to school, enrolling in this program at AMSO, but I haven't really talked about what kind of job I want to get after I graduate. And to be honest, I don't really have a specific uh, job in mind that I want to get after I graduate. I don't really have a specific target that I'm going for, even though I should point out that I'm very interested in cybersecurity. Uh, as my professor likes to say, he likes to call it information security. But I'm very interested in getting into the field of cybersecurity. And to get into that field, you don't have to be an expert in coding. There is so much opportunities in cybersecurity, in tech in general. But as far as jobs goes, I don't really have an idea. But I think I want to. What interests me is more into the compliance and management world. So, once I get there, I'll probably gonna look around and see what interests me. I also have to mention the networking aspect of going back to school. Enrolling in a master in a graduate program, you get to meet people from a diverse set of background. Currently, in one of my classes, there are people who've been working for 20, 30 plus years. And, it's just a blessing. It's just great to see and to exchange ideas with people from different places of life. Just one of the things that I'm really excited about this new journey is just about, growing my network also. We have come to the end of this video. If you found anything I've said helpful or insightful, please make sure to like the video and subscribe for more content like this. I'm so grateful to have you here, and I wish you guys a great 2024. Let's make this the best year ever. See ya.